Hi, I'm Angie from Crafts at Home. In this mini video I'm going to be showing you how to hand stitch your quilting pieces. I've had a couple of comments on the website that people are hand stitching instead of machine sewing and they want to know how to do it. It's important to go through exactly the same steps with every one of them. So you cut out, you pin. The only thing I do slightly differently if I am hand sewing it is I mark my 6mm line just with a pencil, just so you can get a nice even straight stitch along and everything marks out fine. First of all, you take one of your needles and a length of your thread. I've got that doubled over to there, so I'm not working with too much at a time, and you only really need to use what you need for your certain piece. So I've put a small knot in the end, which you take down about 2mm off the edge, because remember you are going to go in 6mm off every edge, so all your edges will be oversewn. And you come back up, making sure that everything is nice and neat along that pencil line. So you pull it so your knot goes to your fabric. And with this first stitch you go back down where you put the knot and go back up about 3-4mm away from where you came out last time. And just pull nicely. Your next stitch will go back in next to where you last came out, and then back along the line behind, 3-4mm on. Just keep on doing this all the way along to the end, taking note of where the pins are, and you can take the pins out as you reach them. I'm using a contrasting thread today just to show you, but normally you'd use a matching thread to your fabric. Be careful when you're stitching that you pull your thread through slowly so it doesn't knot. You will find that your thread does twist each time that you pass a stitch through, and it's just simply because of the way that you hold the needle, and it will twist as you go in. If you find that, just hold your fabric up, let your needle hang down, and that will naturally unravel any twists and make it a lot easier to sew with. You just carry on really neatly along the line until you get to the end. Now you're getting near to your end. You need to get a bit closer as we did at the other end. So go back down and then at this point you come up about 2 millimeters, 2-3 millimeters from the end. As I said, you're going to be over sewing every inch to 6 millimeters anyway, so you're going to go over those last few, and then at the end you just pick up your stitch, take it through, and you just keep over sewing like this. 3 or 4 times, just to make sure you've got a nice secure end. And there we go, and then you just snip off the excess. At the end. As you can see there, we've got a nice neat stitch. That's the front, that's the back. If I open up, you'll see you only really see the stitches if I pull quite hard apart. Obviously if it was a coordinating thread you wouldn't see it, but it's a nice straight line. So if I opened it up as if it was ironed, there we are. You complete all of your patches exactly the same way as you would for hand sewing, as you would for machine. So it's just really your personal preference of what you want to sew.